Are you ready to leave the middle class behind and start building real wealth? Here's how to avoid the rat race and achieve financial independence. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, I want to talk about the middle class mentality and how it can keep you stuck in the rat race. But don't worry, I'll also be sharing some tips on how to break free and achieve financial independence. One of the biggest mistakes people make is working for less than they are worth. It's a common practice for employers to pay their employees less than what they deserve, and they do so by paying them the least amount possible, just enough so they don't quit. Have you ever heard of someone who hasn't received a raise at all? Or if they have, it's something insulting like 3 or 4%, which is less than the rate of inflation. Essentially, despite having another year of experience, you're getting paid less than you did the year before. And then, when you leave the organization, they try to hire someone else, and they realize they need to increase the salary in order to get anyone else to take the job. A middle-class habit is just accepting this as the way it is because it's comfortable. You know you're getting paid a certain amount on a certain day no matter what, but this habit will keep you in a cycle. Finding a new job elsewhere could actually be the best decision you can make when it comes to getting out of the rat race. A more typical pay increase when you move between organizations is 10 to 20%, far higher than the 3 to 4% you would have received if you stayed in the company. If you are working hard and putting your heart and soul into something and you feel like you're getting underpaid, it is okay to leave and go to a competitor. Network, learn about other industries, and find out what the market is paying for your role. Have that conversation with your employer. You may think that moving and starting from scratch is inconvenient, but if you're getting paid 30% more, which you can then put into your investments to give you another source of income, it may well be worth it. Don't settle for less than you're worth, and don't let middle-class habits keep you in the rat race. Buying more than you can afford is a common mistake when people start their first full-time job, receive a promotion or bonus. They tend to upgrade two things: their car and their home. However, this can be detrimental to their finances. Car leases are often structured to make people buy more expensive cars than they can afford, and this can keep them working to pay off the loan. To avoid this, people should either buy a car outright if they have the money, or ensure their car finance payment is within the recommended guidelines. The rule of thumb is to spend no more than 15% of their annual income towards their car, including car payment, insurance, maintenance, and other associated expenses. Similarly, banks will lend people 4 or 5 times their salary to purchase a house, so even with a marginal increase in their salary, they can afford a lot more home. However, people should not buy more home than they can afford. The general guideline is to not spend more than 28% of their gross income on mortgage payments. The past few years have shown us the risk of relying on a single source of income. The pandemic led to millions of job losses, and we are now witnessing a similar trend with increasing layoffs. Depending on a single income means that you are only one incident away from losing your cash flow, and it is a common middle-class habit to rely solely on a day job. This approach puts your livelihood and financial responsibility entirely in the hands of your employer, which is a risky position. To break free from this cycle, it is crucial to diversify your income streams. You can consider getting a second job, such as babysitting, driving for Uber, starting an online business, or investing in cash-generating assets like the stock market or real estate. Giving all your financial power to your employer is a slippery slope that you should avoid. Another mistake people make is not saving for old age. Imagine dropping $50 on the street because you had a hole in your purse. If the same thing happened the next day and the day after, you would fix or replace your purse to prevent the loss from happening again. The same logic applies to investing, yet most of us fail to act on it. By holding back on investing, we lose out on the ability to let that money compound. The lack of tools and resources to guide you in investing is a significant obstacle. As Naval Ravikant states in his book The Almanac, "You are not going to get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of a business, to gain your financial freedom." If you don't know where to start, consider investing in index funds or a target date fund that builds a portfolio based on your chosen retirement year. The sooner you start saving for retirement, the better off you'll be in the future. Finally, we need to consider the concept of consumption versus investment. The importance of production versus consumption. The flow of money in and out of our lives can be viewed as a relationship between production and consumption. Money comes into our lives as a result of the value we produce, typically in the form of labor, while it leaves when we consume goods and services such as housing, transportation, and entertainment. Unfortunately, for many people, the equation between consumption and production is negative, leading to debt balances that can be crippling. In fact, the average American holds a debt balance of $96,000, while the average personal debt in the UK is over £33,000. To improve our financial position, it's essential to recognize the impact of consumption and production on our lives and reduce the consumption part of the equation while increasing our production value. This means identifying sources where money is coming into our lives and finding ways to increase it. Ignoring financial literacy. Ignoring financial literacy can have a significant impact on our lives. While we prioritize our physical and mental well-being, we often overlook our financial well-being, which is equally important. While it may be excusable not to invest in financial literacy in our early 20s, as we explore new experiences and struggle with limited funds, carrying this mindset into our 30s and 40s can have severe consequences. It's crucial to develop a knowledge base of financial literacy, understanding tax rules, tracking income and expenses, and knowing how to maximize the value of our money. These are not typically taught in schools, so it's up to us to educate ourselves. By ignoring financial literacy, we risk staying in a cycle of working for money, rather than making money work for us. If you want to know more about any of these topics, feel free to ask, as improving your financial literacy is crucial for long-term financial success. Following the crowd in today's society, there's immense pressure to spend money in order to fit in, regardless of your income level. I've worked with individuals who make six-figure salaries, yet still live paycheck to paycheck because they are more focused on impressing others and appearing wealthy, rather than actually building wealth. If you're spending on material possessions just to keep up with others and post on social media, rather than for your own enjoyment, it's a trap that keeps you stuck in the middle class. To break out of the rat race, you need to identify your values and goals, and not let them be dictated by societal norms. Whether you want to travel business class or quit your job, make sure it's aligned with what truly matters to you. The rat race isn't just about working a 9-to-5 job, it's about constantly chasing after the next paycheck or material possession, while ignoring your greater ambitions and goals. Additionally, we need to educate ourselves on personal finance, investment strategies, and entrepreneurship. We should never stop learning and always seek new ways to improve our financial knowledge and skills. I hope this video has prompted you to reflect on any habits you may have that are keeping you stuck in rat race. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos.